is therefore elected President of the Senate. Senator Francis Pangilinan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Congratulations to Senate President Escudero, maybe. Mr. President, fellow senators, please allow me to explain my vote.
Please proceed.
In the last 2025 elections, despite what critics said was a campaign headed for defeat, we defied the odds and pulled off a come-from-behind win and landed in the top 5. Starved of much-needed resources, our ragtag team of mostly volunteers fought tooth and nail, tao sa tao, mano a mano, house to house, SOCMED account by SOCMED account. It was a bruising, hard-fought victory, and we campaigned daily for over 6 months throughout the country under one banner: pababain ang presyo ng bigas at pagkain, palakasin ang hanay ng magsasaka, mangingisda at agrikultura. It is a banner I know well. For over 15 years now, I have carried it in the legislative branch as chairperson of the Agriculture Committee from 2010 to 2013, and then again from 2016 to 2017. In 2014 and 2015, I carried it more forcefully in the Executive Department as Food Security Secretary, heading the critical agencies such as, and namely, National Food Authority, National Irrigation Administration, Philippine Coconut Authority, and the Fertilizer and Pesticide Authority. In a period of just 1 year during our stint, with the full backing of former President Aquino, we won a major battle for the Filipino people. Panalo ang kababayan natin dahil natigil natin ang pagtaas ng presyo ng bigas at napababa pa ito ng hanggang 3 piso kada kilo sa loob lamang ng 1 taon. From 2014 to 2015, we brought down rice inflation nationwide from 15% to 0.8%, running after smugglers, hoarders, cleansing the bureaucracy and corruption in the NFA rice supply management, among others, that led to a savings of 7 billion pesos of government rice imports. By September 2015, we effectively managed rice prices, and nationwide inflation was at its lowest in 20 years. Kaya kung maalala natin ng ating mga kababayan, noong mga panahon na yun, maraming nabibili ang 500 piso at 1,000 piso sa palengke. Mababa, pinakamababang inflation. It is in this context that my decision to align with the majority and with the support of the majority of our colleagues secure the chairmanship of the Senate Agriculture Committee. We are facing our nation is facing a food crisis, and high prices of food have led to unprecedented hunger incidents as well as unprecedented stunting among our children. I'm not a political ally of the administration, but my 15 years experience in the agri and food sector, both in the legislative and executive branches, tells me that only if the executive and the legislative branches work together can we effectively bring down food prices and address hunger and food inflation. Nagawa na natin noon, at kung magbigay ng buong suporta ang ating Pangulo, magagawa natin ulit ngayon. Finally, in my 18 years as senator, I have seen Senate presidents come and go. I have seen majority and minority blocs dissolved periodically. I have witnessed political alignments rearranged and reconfigured repeatedly. But what is long-lasting, what has permanence, what has stability and certainty are the landmark pieces of legislation marshaled by effective, experienced, and dedicated chairpersons of Senate committees that enact into law and enacted into law that have a direct, meaningful, and lasting impact in the uplifting of the lives of millions of our kababayans. In the end, to reassure our voters and supporters, I say that our aligning with the majority does not and will not undermine our ability to remain fiercely independent as a senator of the Republic. In my nearly 2 decades as senator and nearly 5 years as majority leader, and I'm certain former Senate President Soto, Senators Legarda and Lacson will agree with me. We have seen and worked with the likes of Senator Joe Arroyo, Senator Nene Pimentel, Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, Senator Sergio Osmeña III, who, joining the majority, while aligned with the majority, were on many burning issues of the day, a majority of one. They all serve as inspiration for this representation to remain fiercely independent and, if need be, act as a majority of one in the service of the nation. Maraming salamat, Mr. President. Maraming salamat, dear colleagues.
Thank you, Senator Pangilinan, Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we suspend the session to allow the Senate President to take his oath.
Is there an objection? Hearing none, session is hereby suspended. Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Yes, session is resumed, Mr. President.
Session is resumed. We shall now proceed with the oath-taking. Considering the solemnity of the occasion, may we ask the members of the Senate and our guests to please stand. The Honorable Senator Pia Cayetano will administer the oath to the Senate President-elect.
Senator Escudero, please raise your right hand and follow after me. I state your name.
I, Francis Cheese G. Escudero,
Having been elected to the position of,
having been elected to the position of Senate President,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I will well and faithfully discharge,
that I will well and faithfully discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of my present position,
the duties of my present position,
and of all other I may hereafter
and of all others I may hereafter
hold under the Republic of the Philippines,
hold under the Republic of the Philippines,
that I will support
that I will support
and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
that I will obey the laws,
that I will obey the laws,
legal orders and decrees
legal orders and decrees
promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
and maintain true faith and allegiance
and maintain true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of the Philippines,
to the Republic of the Philippines,
and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily,
and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily,
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, the Senate will now elect the Senate President pro tempore. May I ask the